Okay, now that I've got this shell completed with 4 studs, I'm going to go ahead and go to the bottom here, and I'm going to add the center peg. So I'm going to sketch on the bottom. I'll choose the bottom face there. I'm going to put a center circle. Zoom in and make sure I snap to that point. Place that center point, and that is going to be 0.512 in diameter. If you notice, it doesn't touch those. It's not supposed to. That's the inner circles that you see from the shelling effect. And I'm going to go ahead and hit finish sketch and then extrude. And by tipping this up a little bit here, you can see what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to bring this up. And I bring that up 0.622, which is almost there. I'm going to see if I can let's see, modify. Let's see if I can shell that 0.058, which is the thickness. Oh, that's lovely. So you can see by shelling that, it saved myself a second circle. That's very nice. If you flip that upside down, and you can see it's a little bit under the plane here that makes up the bottom of that. That's a little bit in. That is correct. I'm now going to add the fins. I'll pause for a second as I get my measurements ready. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and draw the fins in here and extrude them to get this completed. So I'm working on the bottom here. You can see I got it turned up. Again, I'm getting comfortable using this navigation code, using the roller ball to go in and out. But I'm going to go ahead and draw a sketch. I'm going to sketch along the bottom here. And I'm going to sketch a square on the square. Let's see, that measurement, I'm going to type, show you a new, rather than dimension after the fact, I'm going to type as I go. That drawing there, that one there is going to be, I'm going to type 0.067, and then I'm going to hit tab on my computer screen, and it'll jump across to the other one. And that one is going to be 0.058. And I'll hit enter. I'm then going to dimension this from this wall to that wall. I dimension that as 0.228. Enter, and that lines up pretty nicely, I see. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the same thing over here. I'm going to bring that up here. That's going to be 0.058 tab 0.067. Enter, and then I'll dimension that from that wall to that wall, and that is 0.228. All right, so you can kind of see that. I'm going to go ahead and finish my sketch, and now I'm going to go to extrude, and I'll click on that one, and let's see if I can't grow them up. And if you look real closely, it doesn't come all the way to the top, but it stops a little bit short. So I'm just going to do that one by eye. And then I'll hit OK. All right, so that's pretty good. I need to, if I look at it from the bottom, I'm going to need those all around here. So now I want to use the, rather than do that over and over again, I want to create a pattern. So I'm going to create a pattern, and I'll create it circular. I'm going to create features, and I'm going to choose that feature there. And then I'm going to, for my axis, I'm going to choose that one. And I want to repeat that 4 times. And I'm going to hit OK. Oh, man. And that just looks lovely. So this, you can kind of start to see how they fit together. If I flip it over, I believe I would call that done. I'm going to look at the bottom here, and I feel pretty good about this. Ultimately, the proof will be in the pudding here. When I 3D print it, does it fit with what I've got already? Might go through, and I could certainly chamfer these edges and do some other things to kind of help it fit. But I'm going to go ahead and call this done, and I will revisit this upon when I need to.